Guess what day it is? Mike. What day is it, Mike?
It's hump day.
Woot, it's hump day. I say with a mouthful of food, 2 seconds.
How's everybody doing today? Devasia?
How's everybody doing today? Devasia?
Oh, okay.
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for asking. Oh, I'm a little dehydrated. I did say that backstage, but other than that, splendid.
Go and get your molecule of hydrogen. Wallace, how you doing on this fine morning? Anything particular going on?
Yeah, she literally just as the stream was starting, checked her email and saw that it's 6:42 this morning. Her copy edits came in. I have no idea how. I suspect I have a week. Shall we just find out live right now?
Yeah.
Just find out live.
Let's do it.
I was like, pull the patch, but that's not what it's named. It's called pull
Wow.
the
There is literally so much to read. Never mind. It is
Oh.
like we have pages of notes, not just copy edits. Like the bulk of the email is so long. So never mind. I will be reading that during the sprint.
Okay. Anything particular going on? He says. Knowing our girl has gotten an amazing review already.
I will say,
Beth, if you're out there, the real one.
it's so true, Beth. But also, I have now this like conspiracy theory in my head where I try and downplay all the exciting things, and it is unfortunate, and I really should put these thoughts spirals to bed. But there is a part of me that's like, what if Beth is an Alcove insider? Like, what if Beth works at Alcove and just does this to promote Alcove books? Because that is such an incredible review for a book that has not been copy edited. You know?
I mean,
Maybe just as good taste.
I saw her Instagram. I don't think so.
No, and when I said that last night, I meant like she's an influencer who gets books from them and like for an honest review.
That's true.
Also, do you trust Jess? Jess loved your book well before copy edits.
You know that is going to be so interesting. And Jess, I don't think you're watching, but I'm so interested to know if Jess even likes this new version, because it's like still similar to the version she read, but it's like inherently different as well. And so I don't know if Jess is going to like this version as much.
Jokes, Beth is real and loved your book. Accept
Mom,
it.
what are you doing here? First of all,
Yeah, don't you have a pool to lounge by?
don't you
Go
have
away.
honey to moon? Like,
Don't you have a moon to honey? But yeah, also calling in from, well, it is abroad for me. Where are you, Wendy? There you go. Hello, says Wendy from the Caribbean Sea.
You on a cruise, Wendy?
I'm hoping you're on a cruise, Wendy, because I love a cruise.
I think Wendy is.
The cruise girly. Keiko is here. Hello. Neon Moon is here. Hello. Kagaheim is here. Cage Hime. Kagehime. I don't know. Call in, Cage.
Is that
K,
a dog? in your
H.
profile picture?
Yeah, it's
I
like a
think
German
that's-
Shepherd.
Yeah,
That's
I think that's a
cute.
dog with a little tongue.
Dog.
Eva says camel emoji. Hump day. Hello.
Hump day.
Grass on the amazing review, Wallace.
Um,
Grats even. Elaine is here. Hello. No, Elena. Hello. Cool gamer. Rip off the bandage. That's the phrasing I'm looking for, not rub the patch. What if Beth is Katie? Katie and Beth writes. A good story is easy to read without perfect copy. Yep. Greece has internet. Alamo. I wasn't suggesting Greece didn't have internet. I was suggesting you are on your honeymoon and
yeah,
shouldn't be
it's
here.
more just I'm honored, Malin, that you would take time out of your very special once in a lifetime vacation.
Unless you get married multiple times, in which case, Slay.
Look,
Sometimes that's what happens.
sometimes that's what happens. Malin, leave your husband.
You
Marry-
heard it here first. Marry me. Choose me.
Love me.
Me. OMG, what a joke. I'm going to steal that one. If it was anything else, you're free to have it. It is, what's that? Public domain? Yep, that's what I'm looking for. Wi-Fi reaches the poolside, don't worry. Wendy is on a cruise.
Oh, great.
We are way back now, so sea day.
Lovely.
Mm.
They're like heading back to the frontal port, I think is what they're saying.
Okay,
Hey,
Meredith.
Meredith.
Couples can also have second honeymoons and stuff for anniversaries. That is true.
True.
Marlin tries to travel. So
Mm.
Lynn says, amazing title and thumbnail. Thank you. I shared it to these goons and I got 0 response. Except for
That is
Marlin.
not true. I responded negatively.
I was just horrified. I was
I
like,
was like, okay, then this is for me and me only, and that's fine.
Look,
I'll
I
accept it.
Stieg, I want you to understand the amount of creative vision is impressive, the execution impressive, the concept horrifying. It's inherently the concept. It is not your talent that I am bemoaning. It is a very talented thumbnail title.
it
Comment.
is.
Thank you.
It's just it frightens me.
I've also realized
difficult.
now you're saying that I have the opposite of a praise kink, whatever that is. I think I have
A degradation
praise-
kink?
Please don't.
No,
bring
a praise ick. I think I don't like it.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a me thing. I think.
That's
Anyway,
just
let's not
nostalgia,
unpack
baby.
that.
Let's move swiftly on.
Let's move swiftly on. Marlon says, I think after 9 years of relationship, we're cool being on the internet for a bit during our honeymoon. Haha. I swear he's not mad at me for watching YouTube. And then he can watch
Mr.
his like car stuff. I don't know what it's into.
Also, Mr. Tries is part of the Trouble Troop, so
That is also fair. He's probably watching.
yeah.
I feel like probably is not a probability.
But it's not
It's-
zero.
Yeah, the chances are never zero.
Like I say he's watching in the sense that every so often he glances over to Malin to see what she's up to and sees that she's still watching us, and so then he just turns back to whatever he was doing. So,
Yeah. He's like, oh, I can't believe I married that. Parentheses affectionate.
You know what?
Yeah, 'cause
I'm gonna
I'm a
recontextualize
log
that.
with Colin.
He married us. When he married
Yeah.
Malin, he married us. And that's what he's upset over having.
And
married.
now for the cult part of
Yeah.
the segment.
Yeah.
Is the tomato juice the troublemaker channel? It can be whatever you want, Lynn. That's the beauty of it. It can be that tomato juice drink with alcohol in it. What is it called?
Bloody Mary.
Not a margarita. Bloody Mary. Thank you so much.
I was thinking
or it
Shirley
could be the-
Temple. Is that what that is?
No,
don't think
that has
Shirley
grenadine and
Temple,
Sprite,
yeah.
and it has no alcohol in it.
I was thinking about
I had tomato juice, but no alcohol.
Bloody Mary. The fix-it drink. Mr.
he
Tries,
ate?
call in. He's watching the news because he has boring taste. I mean, what are we, Marlon, if not just your type of news? I don't know.
Hmm.
I do feel like
But
we've
that
been
was
doing a
talk
lot
about-
of news recently. There's been a lot of news.
Hmm. Lots of news.
Lots of news, maybe not of national interest or even local interest.
I'm
I
just
don't
saying
know.
every person around the nation that I've told the most recent news to has been interested. And I've told this news fairly internationally, actually. And they've all been very excited.
I've told every one of my coworkers and everyone in my family about your news, and I don't even care if they're interested. They're
I'm
getting
not even
to know
talking
it.
about my news.
Oh, just news in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Just
other news.
general news.
Yeah.
It's just general news. Okay,
the
yeah.
vague
General
news.
news.
The vague.
The
The
vague
significantly vague news.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, moving.
You're so
swiftly on.
annoying.
Isn't juice the tea of the tomato world?
Mm.
I mean, it could be anything you want, Neon Moon. That's the beauty of it. Savage. True, that could be why I'm so ignorant about the world. Mott's Clamato Caesar.
I'm so confused.
Lynn, did you have a stroke on your keyboard? What?
Virgin Mary grape.
Is that what a Bloody Mary
Virgin
without
Olive
alcohol is
Oil?
called? Is a Virgin Mary? That's kind of funny.
Isn't that just tomato juice?
That's
I don't know.
hilarious.
No, Bloody Marys have other things in them.
Yeah, that's got like the celery stick, I guess. So tomato juice with a celery stick.
It's got spices
That's like
in it.
seasoning.
Yeah, and like herbs.
Clamato is clam and tomato juice. Unfortunately, it is a thing. I'm
Oh,
gonna resent this. I'm gonna rebuke this actually.
I wish I'd
Uh,
never heard that.
yeah, me
Thank you
too.
so much. Yeah, not all news are good news apparently.
I bet it's actually here's
That
the thing,
sounds
here's the
horrific.
truth. If a lot of people drink it, I bet there's something to it. You know?
No.
Maybe it's umami.
I only have gay jokes here. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Mars. It is. Someone erase Clamato from my brain right now. Just have another drink,
Yeah.
Colin. It erases itself.
Yeah, it's
Dip in the pool.
I've never had it, just seen it. So sorry, Lynn. You can't put tomato paste back in the tube, Lynn. So this means nothing. But what means something is the timer we are going into. Oof,
I
that
was about to
awful.
say wow so fast, but we have been chatting for 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's been
What's
a hot
open?
minute. Before we're going to do a quick roundtable of what everyone is working on today. Wallace,
Well, I was, and you guys, the way
moment
I have
past.
been,
Grape. Just kidding. Wallace, continue.
anyway, moving on. The way I have been taken over by a brain rot so powerfully. But
Is it a
unfortunately,
secret project that is even a secret to us, or me at least?
anyway, this is a project, yes, a brain rot project. But given the fact that I just received an email about my copy edits and I will be reading that and digesting that email during the first sprint, I'm assuming that for the rest of this sprint or this stream, I will be figuring out what my schedule is for the week. A week I already scheduled. Why did I do that? Why did I do that when I knew but you know what? Here's the deal. My birthday is next Thursday. So if I can get these copy edits done by this time next week, then your girlie can have a stress-free birthday. So honestly, maybe it's for the best because what if I got in the copy edits tomorrow and my deadline was my birthday? That would have been so sad.
Or if you got your copy edits on your birthday.
Yeah.
Well, then I could have just like procrastinated for a day, but then that also would have been like annoying to be procrastinating something on my birthday. So I think, yeah,
Or if you got them next week, like on the Wednesday, like the day before your
yes,
birthday.
that would have been worse. So this is honestly, unless for some reason I'm confused about the deadline, which we're about to find out because I'm about to read the email, this is probably best case scenario. So
Slide.
Thank you for that very quick update.
also, yeah, I heard that snark, first of all. But also, I'm going to extend it even longer by saying to people that I am posting a series over on TikTok where I talk every single day. I read from a diary that I wrote last year. So if you are on TikTok, go ahead and check that out because I'm trying to up my views and engagement over there. So thank you very much.
Eva says, I have edits to do for my debut book that has an amazing view. Woe is me.
Devastating. Devastating.
Grape, what are you doing today?
I'm vibing. Next.
Ooh.
Kitty, what are you doing today?
I'm gonna post on Instagram and then I'm gonna do some character building for my paranormal romance.
Nice.
Exciting stuff. And with that, we're gonna go into a first.
What are you doing, Steve?
Three,
What are you
two,
working on?
one,
What are you
go.
doing?
Who knows?
Oh,
How was that sprint for you, Miss Wallissimo?
It was good. I went through my letter from my editor, and I kind of I looked at initially I thought perhaps there were more developmental changes that needed to be made, which kind of concerned me a little bit. But then I went into, well, I should say we went into, because you guys literally called me to find out what was going on, so you know all of this already. But I went into the document itself and looked at all of the like suggested, not like grammar changes, but the comments that the copy editor made, and they were all just like, none of them were developmental. It was all just like they fixed a line here or two just to make it sound a little nicer. I'm obsessed. I really feel like copy editing is going to be my favorite round of edits, just because it's just like making it pretty. And so it was a good sprint, and my deadline is the 21st. So I actually have way more time than I thought I was going to have, which I do think will allow me to like fully take my birthday totally off. But yeah, I think I want to aim for getting it back on the 20th, just because Yurili always likes to get stuff in before the deadline. But yeah, I think it's going to be super doable.
Love it.
Love to hear it. Miss Kellyanne and Mr. Blueberry?
Yeah, I talked to Wallace, was freaking out about what the email was saying because I was seeing her face. And then I spent the last 2 minutes petting Boo Bear.
Slay. And, Gesundheit.
Thank you. How'd you do, Seed?
I also spent that time on the phone with Wallace and you, and then I also took out the trash.
Did you eat dinner? What'd you have for dinner?
I had, it's like an Indonesian situation with some rice and paprika and chicken.
Mm.
Oh,
And a sauce that I don't know what it is, but it is delicioso.
Mm.
Love to hear it. Mm.
Yeah, me too.
Very
Love to eat
grateful
it.
for you.
Tell you sex tape. Let's see. We had Mars saying, I'm working on Project Jenny edits today, dreading the fact that I have to add a chapter from scratch, so I might leave that part for tomorrow. But they did get 2 chapters edited. Big slay. Neon Moon says, I should be fixing my current chapter, which is a hot mess, but perhaps I'll be weak and start on the shiny new chapter that I'm excited to write. I mean, I always try to say that it's later because I have learned from experience numerous times that if I go back and edit, I never go forward.
Great.
Uh,
Write the new chapter.
Don't do it. Yeah, write the new chapter. Don't go back and edit. Neon Moon says, I face my writer's responsibilities and I am deep in chapter edit. It's going sigh. Then just put it on the back burner and write forward. And then you can go back and fix things later when you know the whole story. That's the beauty of it. Let's see. Wendy, on the other hand, is doing things I wish I was doing. I'm going to go and get a mani-pedi at some point in the sprint, but until then, I'm working on my tan question
Girl.
mark.
First of all, what cruise line are you on? Because I'm such a cruiser. I love to know.
You know what a cruiser is in the gay community?
Oh no. No.
Someone going into parks looking for sex. But you know, whatever floats your boat.
You know what a cruiser is in the cruise community, Steve? It's someone who goes on cruises. So I'm going to still use my language. Thank you. Because I wasn't saying it in context of the gay community. Thank you.
Wallace is a homophobe confirmed.
Oh my God.
I knew it was coming. I was like, walk right into that one.
You put that so nicely on a plate for me, Wallace. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Malin says, I'm doing a light first edit of Space Princess so I can give it to the Lazy Gang girls. I've read through 1 full chapter and corrected bits and have minus 22 words, which is good. LOL.
Amazing.
Ooh.
Oh, and I also made a reel for my Malin Looks account.
Oh.
Love to see it.
Yes.
Oh, it was so good.
Santorini vibes.
Malin says, so we're not cruisers, just a cruise lover. Lol.
I'm going to continue to use the language. You know, a word can have different meanings across 2 different communities, and that's okay.
And that's okay. But I'm going to giggle every time you say it, just so we're abundantly clear on that. Grape is currently MIA, so I don't.
Okay.
I have nothing else prepared.
Amazing. We're so good at our jobs.
I mean, this is not my job. This is a hobby because I'm not going to get paid for this unless. Are you guys getting
Excuse me,
paid?
you you guys are getting paid.
I'm just saying we are not. We have the qualifying watch hours to be getting paid. We just need 500 subscribers, and then we can get stickers and super chats and stuff like that. Not that anybody should ever actually do a super chat, but the
No.
idea of actually finally seeing on one of my YouTube channels you're eligible, that would be that would.
I mean, haven't you gone on record saying that you will never monetize the troublemakers?
No, I have gone on record saying that I would never monetize my channel, but that was before YouTube started putting ads on channels no matter what. And so now, once Wallissimo is eligible, I will 100% be monetizing my channel. The troublemakers, I have said, I think it's complicated since we're 4 people and that it gets uncomfortable when you mix friendship with business, etc. But I also recognize I don't want my moral discomfort to prevent you guys from having access to potential income streams because that would be very unfair of me. So I have always said that the Trouble channel is up for, at least I think I've always said, now knowing me, I'm sure at some point I was very adamantly against monetizing the Trouble channel. But I feel like it would be unfair for me to make that blanket statement, especially if it could get you guys more income.
I'm also obsessed with the fact that we are in this Delulu era where we think we'd ever get to a point where we could monetize the troublemakers. So
I don't think it's that delusional. We literally have the watch hours and we have how many subscribers? Like 2 something? 200? Not 2 something. 200.
2 subscribers.
2 people,
I think we're
it's
over halfway.
Smolin and Jessica.
Yeah. I think we're over halfway. Which, granted, we've been streaming on this channel for 3 years, so you know it's a slow.
335.
So there you go.
Over halfway. Also, I just am now looking at the thumbnail again, and I love that our faces are in the fucking
Did you
tomato
not
press.
see that before? That's the part
No.
that disturbed me. Was our faces, our visages getting crushed?
It's not us, it's our cryptids. So it's not us.
I
It's
am.
not about
I
us.
was
It's about
concerned
Porema.
because that's my son. That's my son.
But your
in
son
there.
is fine in the title of the card, looking very dapper, might I say so.
He does look dapper. He's a dapper dude.
But yeah, no, I don't know. Sounds like a lot of work to reach 500 subscribers.
if it happens, it
It
happens.
says, I'm on Princess Wallace. This is my first cruise, so
Ooh.
I can't make any comparisons though.
Well, I hope you have a
Ooh.
lovely time.
Oh my god, someone do a potato timer, please, like the upside down version of Tom Tom.
Pom pom.
Mott Mott.
Yeah, mott mott. Yeah.
Tomato Sona, yeah. Tomato doppelgangers, yeah. And I also played with the hues, tomatoes red, looking like tomatoes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I originally put stems on them, knowing that you don't put stems on tomatoes you grind, and then I'm like, ugh. I made the artistic decision to remove the stems, but they were so cute. Though.
You were going for realism. I
was going for realism, and I also thought because I've been seeing that Taylor meme everywhere the last 2 weeks,
Oh,
so I
yeah.
was like, it's a funny meme. It's a funny, and then I was just going around all day yesterday singing raised in the tomato press that raised us, and I just thought that was so funny.
It is really funny. It's very topical as usual. Your thumbnails are very topical.
They are always very topical.
They
And
are a little glimpses into current.
They really
What's it
are.
called? Current affairs.
Current
Yeah.
affairs,
Yeah.
pop culture. Like if you scroll through our feed, it is like a collection of memes from the past 3 years and just
Yeah.
what was happening in the moment. Like so good. So good.
So many of them are so niche that I don't
Yeah.
know.
But
I
I
think it's
remember
also
the
niche.
niche, right? That's what's so brilliant about them.
I have that Kunk lady I have on there. I think Quizmas was one of
She's
them.
not niche. Philomena Kunk is not niche.
In I don't know, a world scope. I don't know.
But not an internet scope, which is what we're talking about, right? Like everything on the internet is niche compared to the entire world, right?
True.
But like on the internet
True.
scope, Philomena Kunk is well known.
She is a celebrity, A-list. I was also thinking of Quizmas is my fave. Quizmas went through a journey.
Yeah.
Made some executive decisions on that one. Amanda says NaNoWriMo and Cam Nano are the perfect time to get subs. So many people watch sprints only during Nano, so you could potentially be monetized in the next couple of Nanos.
You know, we just don't try hard enough, but it is a great suggestion. But and
It
also we
is-
don't sprint enough. That's the other thing, right? Like we just talk about nonsense. People who are not trauma bonded with us the way that you guys are, literally leave after 3 minutes because they're like, "What is this?" You know,
They're like, what is this yapping that's
Yes.
going on? They just don't shut
sort
the
of
fuck
the
up.
girlies that get it kind of thing. You know?
Yeah, and I'm so glad that you girlies get it.
Yeah.
Girlies being the very gender neutral term for everyone watching us.
Yeah.
Hey
Every time I
boy.
try to get every time I try to get a shot of blue for y'all, he goes under my desk.
He's shy.
He's just shy, baby.
Manook says, "Nah, I stuck around. You're lovely until you get to
Thank
know
you.
us."
You know who
I think
didn't?
Manook
And Kat.
and Kat, they're one of the 17 people.
And Kat Collin. I need the validation.
No.
Here.
You
No,
do whatever
they're-
makes you
they're a
happy,
lurker.
Cat. You do whatever
Yeah.
makes you happy, Cat.
And Kat was here for a brief, beautiful affair and was here for me announcing my book deal and then left forever. And I think about Ann Cat all the time. Ann Cat is my
Here's
romance.
the thing: you never know if they left forever because they're a lurker. That's like
But that's my point, is that I thought we had converted Ann Cat from lurker to full participant. And
She's Schrodinger's cat. She's both here and not at the same
Ugh.
time.
Ann
Yeah.
Cat. Mm.
Amanda says, "LOL," but that's the fun part. And I'm so happy that you are the same level of damage as we are, so you enjoy this. Malin says, "To be fair, this is a good sized community." It is. And like we've been doing this for 3 years. Like, hello. We've had so many breakdowns between us. Like, it's a miracle we're still going. Miracle.
It's a miracle we've never missed a single week. 3
Yeah.
years for every single fucking week.
Yeah. Yep.
Rain
I
or
have
shine.
no other comment. No other comment. Sailor says, "Happy time zone for the trauma bonded girlies / gender neutral." Nemo says, "You guys are like licorice candy, an acquired taste." I think this is a read.
It is 100% a read.
I also agree, though.
You know who I think about all the time? Our collectively adopted child, Isabella.
Yeah.
Isabella, I hope you're not watching.
I
I
feel like,
hope you're not.
do we think
Although-
Isabella, how old was Isabella again? Was she 13?
14?
14?
14?
So now,
She might be like 17, 18 now.
She might be
Bye,
old enough.
Cage.
bye. Come back. Don't leave us, please.
Love me. Choose me.
I can't believe that she was named after Isabella Swan. That's what she told us. That's what I'll never
So
forget.
crazy.
And we were
That
like,
is just.
and we were like, wait a minute. You're too young to be here.
Yeah.
Somebody's
Yeah.
been cooking here.
She outgrew us. That is the crazy thing to think of,
Yeah.
is that this was like a little thing that she did in the 6th grade, and now she's a sophomore in high school. Like, think about how huge that gap seems to her, right?
Oh Lord.
Like, to us, it's just been
Jesus.
3 years, whatever. But to her, that is middle school her versus like halfway through high school her, right? The differences in personality, like, she might not even be a writer anymore. Like, we are a
Oh.
relic of the last gasping breaths of her like young childhood, you know? And
That is intense.
and she will never return to us.
It's like when we used to watch those YouTubers I used to watch those YouTubers all the way in the beginning. Like, I was a different person back then.
Yeah, it's so
It was
true.
easier to kill.
It's so true.
Wendy says, we are a particular niche and the right people find us and jive.
It's true.
That's true.
It's true. Marlon says, "I love when lurkers come out from the shadows for a brief high, then go back in like the Homer Simpson in that gif." Yep. She was 12 at first, so she's like 15 now.
Yeah.
Too young for all the title of your sex tape jokes for sure, or to learn what a cruiser is. A literal child. Hello, Morgan. Welcome, welcome,
Morgan.
welcome. Not too
Welcome.
young to know.
I
what
missed
a
the cruiser
is.
conversation.
So Wendy is on a cruise, and I was like, "Oh my god, Wendy, what cruise line are you on? I'm such a cruiser. I'd love to know." And Steve was like, "Do you know what cruising means in the gay community?" He said it means to go to the parks at night looking for sex. And I said, "Well, that's not the context in which I was using it, sir." Thank you.
But it's
very much.
funny.
Thank you for that.
Mhm.
It was a great reenactment.
Is that how I sound? Wow, think I need a coach dialect.
Did you even
Dialect
curl the
coach.
mustache like Ely? Because
That's
that's
how
Yes.
it. That's how I envision it. Oh, and then he called me a homophobe for saying that that's not the context in which I was using it. So Steve and I had a really great morning together.
Wallace
Steve
dropped straight into the
come with
homophobe
Gay
joke.
wizard in Wallace interpretation.
I was not. That's not what I was doing.
Wallace full on DM voice mode.
It's
Yeah.
true.
just the schism.
Young
No.
enough to be a hero, or live long
We-
enough to become the villain, or the
Steve
weak
and I
gay
have
wizard.
survived much worse.
Oh,
That is
this
very true.
nothing.
Nothing.
This isn't a
this
blip
is normal.
on
This is every Thursday.
Well, it's like if
Uh,
Stig and I can survive the repeated hugs.
It's all good. Don't be mean to him.
Only I can do that.
I'm thinking for you.
Oh, you're being mean to me? That's fair. I will accept this to me.
Let's find some timers anyway. Let's do the
I haven't
X
seen it, but-
hourglass. Let's do the little crystal timer.
I'm gonna throw
This man
something
is
at this
so-
damn dog.
Someone asked if this is gonna have a gimmick. It's not gonna have a gimmick. The gimmick is us.
We are the gimmick.
We are the
Ah!
gimmick today. Ah, meatloaf.
He's humping the
Give me
pillow.
kisses.
he just loves to lick me. I don't know why. This is
You
what he's been
found-
doing the entire sprint.
Do you put on lotion?
A whole hour?
And you let him?
I love getting
There's
dog
too many
kisses.
conversations happening.
She's not getting dog kisses. She's getting lollipopped. I don't know.
Okay, Steve.
Get in the bath.
I hate
How
that.
long is the
That's a-
sprint? Are we doing a full hour sprint, Steve? Is that the idea?
If that what you want, it can be whatever you want.
You
Well,
just-
it could actually just be an hour.
You started
Uh,
it, so I just wasn't sure what the idea
Let's do
was.
30. 30 on
Okay.
the dot.
Oh,
Not an hour. Don't.
What if we just talked through the entire sprint? You know, like
no.
we could just
I
tell
wouldn't
people you
mind.
guys can go work during.
Or I could just mute everyone. Catch you in half an hour.
I can unmute myself. We have equal power here.
Go, ghoul, go. Try to make that as soft as possible.
Mm.
How did you do, Ms. Mo Wallace?
I did well. I filmed a TikTok and then I filmed another TikTok and then I started editing the first TikTok and then next sprint I will.
She is a creator.
Just content creation.
And I was like convinced I was gonna cry during today's TikTok. My
What are you
eyes,
talking about?
my eyes, it misted ever so slightly, but she did not cry, and I'm so proud of myself.
Fair enough. Grappling with hydration.
I had breakfast.
What was
Slay.
breakfast menu?
Just some biscuits.
Oh, nice.
Ms. Blueberry, Mr. Kirian.
Did some more character stuff. I put my mood boards in my Scrivener document, found out some last names, and now I'm deciding how old everybody is.
Oh, we love a good age.
Ooh, that's my
decision.
favorite bit. I have yet to decide how old my cowboy is. So, and I'm almost done with this book. So, age just a number.
It is, but I have to figure out how big the age gap is because one of the stories has an age gap in it. I'm like, how big is the age gap? How big is too big?
Hmm.
11 inches. Never, Wallace. Never. Let's see. Mullen said, "Look at you, Wallace. I love your little journey back to that journal 1 year ago.
It's been very.
And Neon Moon is very proud of you."
Thank you, guys.
Mars says, "I got 2 more chapters edited. Slay. The next one is the one that needs to be written from scratch, so I'm going to save that for later today, tomorrow. Future Mars will be so happy that present Mars did this." Amanda said, "Having a hard time staying focused today. I would much rather sleep. Do some coke. Try it out." Mars says, "Ooh, biscuits." And then Neon said, "Haha."
Haha.
We're joined by Alora. Good morning. How is Canadian Canada's going?
Is Laura back
Just
from
this-
Canada?
I don't know where Laura is currently. I do not have her geotagged. Call in, Laura.
You're spiritually in the room with her. You should know.
I'm spiritually in the room with Mars at any old time.
I thought you were spiritually in the room with everybody. But I guess your spirit speak did get crushed in a tomato press, so I can forgive it.
No, I feel like Spirit Steak and Ghost Wallace escaped the tomato press because we are ephemeral beings. I feel like
No, nothing escapes the tomato press.
I don't know. I feel like it's the Real Housewife and the Cryptid that really got crushed with the juice.
Yeah,
Drink me up, baby.
yeah, Kitty. You were less than an hour in the tomato press where they raised us. We were having some more comments. Jessica said, "Yay for deleting 516 words from my outline instead of adding anything yet." I mean, streamlining is always good.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were only spiritually in the room with me when I film. That is
Oh.
what I tell my lawyers, or your lawyers in any case.
You.
That's the cover story.
That's the cover story. I'm a peeping tom-tom. That sounded so dirty. I take that.
Oh. It did work
Colin-
though.
The pun was there. The material shouldn't be there. Mullen
Yeah.
says, "I've done another chapter edit and stayed stuck for a good 10 minutes on what to call the local planet police force, LOL.
What'd you decide on?
Local
I just
planet.
named my-
Force.
I would apologize, Mars, but it is not in my nature. So instead, I offer you a winter intro from 2023.
Stop.
Sorry, I tried, Mars, but Wallace vetoed.
We did.
Mullen says, "Haha, local planet police force is a good one." I don't know. I don't know anything.
The
ACAB.
LPPF.
We call them ACAB.
Sorry.
There you go.
My brain was thinking the Gestapo.
Don't call them the Gestapo.
Oh man. My intrusive.
My extraterrestrial police force is just called the White Eyes because they have all white eyes.
Oh.
Kept it simple with Solarian Guard since they're on planet Solar. That works.
The vibe.
Curly Pop, no. I think this is the grape.
I can't control what my brain thinks.
But you can't control what you say. I say as someone who can't control what I say. Terrible decision. Don't listen to them.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Hmm?
Jod got approved for a NetGalley version of A Dark and Secret Magic.
Oh,
Slay.
So cute.
Also, FYI, wow, I swear I'm gonna calm down and I'm not gonna be constantly marketing to everybody. But in case you missed it, there is a giveaway happening on Goodreads for Dark and Secret Magic. So if you want a chance to win a
For
free
US
copy-
residents only.
yeah, sorry, for US
Boo.
residents only. But the real thing, this is me just chatting at this point. Devasia discovered yesterday that 4,000 people have entered the giveaway, which shook me to my core because I literally was like, oh my gosh, I feel like only, I was equating it to my YouTube channel. So I was like, okay, I feel like probably 30 people might have entered, No, Devasia informed me yesterday that 4,000 people have entered the giveaway so far, which is so exciting. Anyway,
Which is a
Angelina-
slay, considering, like, what did they have? 9 friends or something? Alcohol on Goodreads.
Yeah, I mean they're definitely a smaller publisher, yeah, but I think they're making waves. They had a New York Times bestseller last year, so I think Alcove is making a name for itself for sure. Also, I'm sorry, and I've said this before, but I love that my publisher is Alcove, and I literally write in like a little alcove. Like if I am not an alcove girly, if that is not my entire vibe, I'm sorry.
Don't forget us when you rise to fame, Wallace.
Literally never.
Or Katie, for that matter, unicorn emoji. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Mm,
In the end, Jessica wrote 24 words.
very nicely
Woot.
done.
Mark it to me, Wallace. Europeans can go fuck ourselves, I guess. And every other country or continent in the world. Are the copies being sent out after publication? Mars wants to know.
So I know people are getting NetGalley copies right now. I do believe the giveaway is for like the official published version, but don't know for sure. I should know these things. I feel like yes. That feels right to me.
We're gonna go with an uneducated yes.
That is my truthiness. Like it just feels right to me that you are gonna get a free version of the published version, like the hard cover. But it could be an ebook. Could you imagine? It's a Goodreads giveaway for the copy of the ebook.
We were
I think
joined
if it was
by
an ebook, they would give out more copies than just
Right.
5.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that feels truthful. We were joined by an Ashley on the Cobb. Hello, hello, hello. They say afternoon, everyone. Afternoon,
hello.
Ashley. Mullen says, I fully intend on meeting Wallace IRL when I have received the book and making her sign it in front of me.
The way I'm going to write you a personal essay on the inside cover. Like, you're just gonna be sitting there being like, girl, I have to catch my train. And I'm gonna be like, sorry, you got me drunk on wine again. And now I'm
The Eurostar can wait. I can't.
yes.
Mars says, I'm just nervous if it's early copy since it ends in the midst of me moving and I don't want it to get lost in the mail if I'm lucky enough to win. I've won giveaways for physical arcs before. I once won a Neil Gaiman book, which was really cool. Signed.
That's awesome. Oh,
It's
yeah,
in Norwegian, so the market value, not there. But
I love it though. I think that's so cool. And that's like a niche collector's item. I'm just gonna say that first of all. But
That's true. Too
yeah.
bad the book is kind of it.
Oh, what book was it?
It was for American Gods.
Mm.
I'm like, this book could have been edited. I'm sure it was, but I was like,
That book was so damn long.
it was just page after page after page. And I'm like, ugh, but I don't know. I have it in my bookshelf. Can't bring myself to purge it. So there it sits. Let's see. Yes. Sailor says it's print because it asks for your address confirmation.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know what you'll also be getting is I did a handwritten note to the winners of the giveaway. Unfortunately, it's just going to be a fax of that handwritten note, like a scan of that handwritten note. But I do have the handwritten note with me, and it was handwritten.
Is
So.
the handwritten note spiritually in the room with us right now?
It is physically in the room with me right now. Here, I will show you the handwritten note. I won't show you what's on
Spoiler.
the handwritten note, but it's on my personalized stationery. You can see it says Wallace Kenny right there. Right there.
Yeah.
So.
Malin says, American Gods is so good. What? American
It's
Gods is
good,
good, but totally
cool.
not my fave gaming work.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think they were afraid to anger the big name by giving AG the trimming it needed.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Why would you want to sell the signed Neil Gaiman even if it was meh? Because to me, it doesn't have value, but it probably has value to someone else out there. And if I can trade that value for money that I value, then that's a value I value.
So interesting.
Because I'm a
Valuable
Capricorn.
information.
What?
Valuable information.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that is valuable for you, Devesha.
Like it really felt like there was a gripping story buried under there. This is exactly what I felt like. There was something about it. I did enjoy it. I read it from front to back. Yes, that's how you read a book. So I did end up reading it all, which I can't say about like half the books I pick up. I'm just gonna remove you now, Wall. Grape, if you're gonna be juvenile about it.
I'm sorry, you dish it out, but you can't take it.
Yes, Tyler, your sex
I
tape.
didn't say anything. I didn't say anything.
It was a muffled laughter. Lynn says, agreed, Steve. That was my first Neil Gaiman read. It is also my first and only. No, I read Stardust. Never mind. And it was nearly a DNF for me. I haven't picked up another one. I do think there's a curse about signed copies. Every author I love when I get their next book signed, I hate the book.
Okay, well now I'm not going to sign your book.
I also have that where it's for books that come signed. Like if I order a signed copy, if I get the book signed, I end up like physically in front of me. But this happened to me because I got a signed copy of Addie LaRue and I don't like that book.
I have a complicated relationship with signing a book because my publisher asked when we were starting the marketing plan, they were like, would you do like a signing campaign? And I was like, this is kind of embarrassing, but I have a tendency to develop ganglion cysts with repeated action with my wrist. And as if it's not like I would have 10,000 copies to sign, right? Like the audacity of me to be like, I won't sign lots of copies because repeated action will give me a medical condition. But no, I think I am more on the idea of like, I will sign books when I'm present, because that's just, I don't know, maybe that's just me. The idea of like mass signing and just sending them out, it feels so impersonal to me. And I think, I don't know, I would just rather just sign books when there's been a one-on-one connection with me and the reader. So
Mars says, yeah, so fuck you, Beth. You're not getting any signed copies.
oh, that is so sweet.
No.
Mars, would you sign more though? Like if we met in person?
Yeah, Mars says there's only 2 signed copies of Reveille out there in the world, and they are with my sisters. I don't know. I didn't like American Gods. I read it because I got it wanted signed, so I'm like, I'll just read it.
Mm.
And then, but I have like a bunch of signed Samantha Shannon books, which I love. So to me, there's not a curse. But then I did buy She Who Became the Sun, and I didn't like it, and it was signed. So it's a bit 50-50.
Mm.
Let's see. Lynn, why would you start with the biggest one? I'm not Lynn, but I started because it's the one I won.
I have never read American Gods, but my very first Neil Gaiman book was Anansi's Boys, which is kind of the sequel to American Gods, which is so funny. Yeah.
Ashley says, speaking of personalized stationery, like I have a topic of conversation.
Oh.
Writer/creative/author/content creator business cards, yay or nay? And if yay, when do you order? LOL.
Great question, Ashley. Maybe I should do this. Also, Ashley, just reaching out. I know you've done my D&D character commissions. Are you available for book character commissions? Call in. Because I love your style. Anyway, this is a great idea. I think this is kind of a cool idea. You could. Do people use business cards though? That's my question.
I don't think so.
I use them for my medical professionals. Like in my wallet, I have all my doctors' business cards. That's it.
Okay. I feel like if you're going to like a convention or something and like you're like setting up a booth and like people could like take your cards so they could like check out your website, your Instagram, your books and stuff. Like,
but I feel like what I've seen a lot of people do is just have a QR code by the table so you can scan the QR code and that takes you to their Instagram or the webpage or whatever.
Yeah, their link tree.
Yeah. or I guess if you're like, if I was an author, I guess I am a writer slash author, I would maybe make some bookmarks or something instead of just like, well, I guess a calling card is just a bookmark,
Yeah.
in a mini bookmark. But yeah, I don't feel like a lot of people do business
Can
cards.
I say something so for real though? I agree about the bookmark thing, but also like those are the first things I end up decluttering. And so even though I know like making a bookmark is like one of the go-to merch pieces, I'm like, I'm not going to make a bookmark unless it's a banger of a bookmark. But then it's like, it costs money to produce a banger of a bookmark, you know? So
I don't know. I have a stash of bookmarks because I pick up a book and then I leave it unfinished for 10 years. And when you accumulate a certain amount of books, you run out of bookmarks. So I'm always looking for bookmarks. So I have like, I've used physical dollar bills as bookmarks, post-it notes, a literal pen. I've used like crinkled up chocolate paper as a bookmark. So, but yeah, it has to be a banger of a bookmark. I like a themed
What if-
bookmark too.
sorry. I just killed myself laughing. What if my bookmark is like a DASM related stuff, but on the opposite side, it's just that author photo?
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, just carry me around like a picture in your wallet with you wherever you go. Me and all my glory.
You made Ashley choke on the Pop-Tart.
don't do
Yes,
that.
they will DM you. Yeah,
Evasive
dead
kind of
artists can't
humor.
write or draw.
Mm.
Ashley is single-handedly being funded by Wallace's commission character art, and I'm okay with this narrative.
Yeah.
Sailor says, I always bring for signed copies if I love the book or I get to meet the author at a fest. Lesson learned, Sailor, for sure.
Mhm.
It was just so gorgeous. So I was like, I'm going to love this book, surely. And then I didn't love it. So Mars says, yeah, if people ask me to sign them, I would do it. They're just the only ones who have asked. LMAO.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had a copy of One of Us is Lying that I loved then, got it signed, and it obviously didn't taint it. LOL. Yeah. Kelly says, that hasn't happened to me because I've only read the book first, then had it signed. Neon Moon says, I've seen people on branded bookmarks with a little nod to the author's website, but actual business cards, haven't really seen that.
Mm.
Olin says, business cards feel obsolete, like a QR code on your phone if you meet anyone IRL and you go, oh, scan this and I'll sign you to my newsletter. That's what I've seen. Yeah, bookmarks is what I see the most for. Also, or like postcards with character arts. I really like those. If there was a well made.
Oh, like the book plates.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is that what a book plate is?
Yeah.
I thought. What was that? What's that thing that you slap into the front of a book, like a sticker, with the author's autograph on? Isn't that a book plate?
I have
Anyway.
no idea. Actually, I was
that's
nodding
always-
along with Devesha like I was an expert, but I literally have no idea.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but not important. Jessica says, I have only published one tiny story out there, but I would only have business cards for cons for those old schoolers. Unlike my author who ordered them and scatters them anyway.
Mm.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah. Stickers,
gosh,
business cards
that-
with QR codes.
Sorry. To Jessica's point. I think was it Jessica whose comment you were just on?
Yes.
For my sister's wedding, even though I begged her not to, she literally printed off hundreds of like flyers of my book cover with the QR code to order the book on the back. And we have extra. And so part of me was like, should I just go to the like nearby college campus and just like scatter those around on the ground and like people order the book? Guerrilla marketing.
Don't put them on the ground. That's littering. Like go to bulletin boards, like in
Right.
library and like in like the buildings, and like just post them up. Don't
When was
litter.
When was that? Okay, what if I like scatter them on a table? Because I just feel like who actually looks at bulletin boards? You know?
I do.
Me.
I do.
Okay, good to know.
Maybe it's a
Another
poor people
bulletin
thing.
board.
I don't know.
Yeah. Real. So real.
It's giving that. I don't know if anyone you have watched Will and Grace, if you're too young to have watched that. But there's an episode where Karen goes to a laundromat and she's like, what are these? Where are all the fish? And it's like, what is this bulletin board? Women's shelter, missing dogs? What a whole new world. That's what it's giving. Stickers, business cards with QR codes. Smolin says, my bestie made me bookmarks from pictures of my wedding as a B-Day gift. And it was so
Mm.
sweet. I used them all the time.
That's beautiful, actually.
Wallace, yes. I'd put a picture of you in my wallet.
Oh, wow. That's such a romantic statement. Thank you.
Gay.
Taylor's all this time. Jessica says, I'm legit using an author little pretty insert from an order I made on their Ko-Fi as a bookmark. Yeah. Steeg's right. That's a book plate. Oh my god. Can I print this comment? Can this be my bookmark?
Seems right.
Amanda says, LOL, make bookmarks that look like fake bookmarks, folded napkin, dollar bills, product label, etc.
It's actually kind of a brilliant like product concept.
I have 3 of them from one author. My wedding save the dates were bookmarks with a stamped date like a library book insert card. That's cute.
That is
that's
cute.
adorable.
Book plate, yes, but just not always stickers. Yeah. I think book plates can have images or not. My author's sister, Ori. I love a bulletin board at a local coffee shop.
Me too.
Here I was going to be like, get into a high building and toss them to the wind, but then I remember littering is a thing and a $500 fine for each LOL. It's just a specificity of the 500.00. I was like, is this 50,000?
$500 and 0 cents.
Yeah. I love my friend. Okay, let me be cheesy.
I loved it. I was sorry if you thought my response to that was sardonic.
I literally considered putting pictures of Wallace, Grape, and Tveisha on my wall. So
Oh,
Oh.
thank you. 2 pictures of me.
2 pictures of division, none of me. Great.
I
yeah.
literally,
What did I say? Grape and
I
Tveisha?
literally did the same thing yesterday. I literally said Wallace, Grape, and Division.
I mean, I just really love Tveisha. What can I say?
The way I did the exact same thing yesterday. I literally was like, oh yeah, Grape, Devasia, and Katie. Like, wait, something
It's
wrong.
hard being out here, okay? It's hard. Grape and Devasia are 2 personalities. Truly, there's 2 wolves inside of us all. One of them is
For real,
Grape and the other is Devasia.
We're always trying to push the Real Housewife, but has it just been Grape Fry has been her cryptid all along? Has been the Devasia.
It's
cryptid
been
all
great
along.
all along. Yeah.
It's been Grape. It's
Wow.
been
all along.
Grape Fry all along.
What a plot twist 3 years into the sitcom. Oh, there are 2 wolves in me. One is Grape, one is Devasia. None are Katie.
And then for Katie,
Ah.
da-da-da.
But yeah, I was thinking about, because I
Blank
have this
photo.
little tiny bit of wall that I want to put some pictures on. So I was like, I'll just get everyone's auto photo and put it on there. Decided to go with my nibblings instead. I don't know. But
You can still add us there.
Yeah, we can still be there.
Gallery
that just feels like a lot of picture for tiny wall, though.
gallery wall. It's
Yeah.
a vibe. It's a thing that people do.
I know. Scylla says, I printed out pics of my friend and made copies for all of us as writing motivation.
That's sweet.
That's cute.
Cute.
Ashley says, who wants to be a picture on the wall when you can be a permanent imprint on someone's heart with love? This is too much.
No, it's not.
That
Let
or just
people-
creepily tattoo people's faces to your body. That I'm into, though.
I do kind of want to get a tom-tom. A little
I'll
tomato.
make you a collage, Stieg, as a bookmark. I'll take a book plate. I'm crying. Love a gallery wall. I read Miranda's comment as, I'm crime. She is.
Orange is crime.
She is crime.
She is crime. She is single-handedly getting the insert state's police force through the current recession.
Mm.
Classic
It's-
Gemini behavior.
It's a crime to
True.
look
Oh,
like
well,
that.
she's a Gemini. Grape and Devasia. That makes sense. Perfect sense. Let's do one more sprint before we call it a day.
Ugh.
I'm so sorry, Grape. Maybe Devasia would like to sprint.
Ooh.
Let's do a Wallace timer. Why not?
Whoa.
Ooh.
I feel like I haven't
Ooh.
been featured in quite some time. The Hex Hourglass has just taken over our whole personality. Oh my god, Goop!
Goop. This one goes to all the goops out there.
Gooped, gagged.
Wow.
Janus got nothing on Grape. What is Janus?
that?
Janus is the Roman god of like
Oh, the two-faced.
two-faced,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Right, I'm
This
off
is
to
two-faced
dinner.
girl.
Bye,
Enjoy your
Mom.
dinner.
Bye,
Love your
Mom.
troubles. I love you too, Trooper.
Enjoy.
Oh my god, you
Ah.
know, I was thinking about the character from D&D Wallace, the like guy's body.
Yeah.
Does that sound familiar? Anyway, bye.
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 Goop goes along the way.
How did y'all do for that Sprinterino?
I did so well. I like perfectly timed finishing editing a TikTok, and it is currently 94% uploaded. So as soon as this stream is over,
Slay.
I have a question for my little content creators out there. I have a second TikTok that I am planning on uploading today because it's information I forgot to put in the first TikTok. Do I upload it relatively soon, or do I space it out? Do I wait until the end of the day? That's what I want to know.
Couldn't tell you.
Okay. Well, let me know. Oh, the video posted. Excellent.
I would space it out, maybe.
Okay.
What do I know?
That's fair.
The three first numbers of pi. Do you know them?
3.14,
3.14.
159.
See, you know something.
I know that. I know this. Just that. Just the first three numbers of pi. That's all. Otherwise, empty.
Misha. Okay, welcome back.
Welcome back. My abandonment issues have been solved. How's your mom? Bless you.
Sorry. Thank you.
How did you do, Grape?
Oh, I wrote a little bit, and then I was looking for the rest of the scene because I stupidly wrote it somewhere else before, but now I can't find it. So,
Oh no. Are you working in the project book? Project book? Yeah. Pirate book.
Yep.
The project book.
If I ever
And-
reference writing something somewhere else, it's always the pirate book because that book is in 17 different places.
That's a good one.
She's on the moon. She's, off in the ether. She's everywhere.
Yeah.
I wish you the best of luck, Grape. And Blueberry Kitty, how did you do?
Did good. Figured out the ages of my characters. Figured out some of the signs. Played with Blueberry. And now he's asleep under my desk. So must have tired him out.
What age did you end up going with?
Late 20s, early 30s for most of them.
Okay, and the edge cap?
What? Oh yeah. What is the age gap? Hold on. Let me double check.
Is
It
it like
is-
a January-December situation or like a June-July?
It's more like June, July. It is 11 years is the age gap.
Okay, that's like an April, October, I feel like.
Yeah, okay.
Slay. And I wrote some words and I tinkered with my little project Notion dashboard situation.
Forge.
Yeah, trying to figure out where to place stuff. She's looking cute though. She's looking cute.
Do you want to share with the audience? I know I've already seen it, but do you want to share with everybody else?
Sure. Don't read any words that are on the page because they're half-baked at best. But this is like a little Notion page I made.
Ooh. Oh
Cute.
my gosh, what is that pen name though? By S. Deardoll. Is that just what you're gonna be? S?
I don't know. I see most comic books only have like first letter and then surname. So I'm like, I'll just put that on the vision board for now.
Okay.
Who knows? Let's see what our audience did. We were joined by gays everywhere. Hello.
Hey.
Crazy ass day today, but I made it just about. We're about to pull a plug. There was some scared shitless goop action going on.
Sorry.
And Laura says, anyone want to babysit a 5-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 8-month-old from me? I'm gonna pass. But thank you so much for offering, Laura. Who's also flying back to Toronto tomorrow. There will be much sleeping.
Lovely.
Cage said, guess who's back? And then
Welcome.
Sadie's back. Shadow's
Shadows.
back.
Shady.
Shady's back. And LOL. And Jessica says 214 words made a banana and peanut butter smoothie and nearly choked on a muffin. Very productive sprint for you, Jessica.
I love a muffin. Mm-mm.
And there was some commotion from Anouk. Thank you.
Did you also skip Mars's comments? Oh, there we go.
How about you wash your own windows first, Katie?
Ooh.
Mars says,
I'm not the one who misses Mars's comments.
It was on the schedule.
Wash
it was
your
on the
own
schedule.
windows.
If it's relevant to the one that you just posted, I wouldn't space it out too much, but give it a little time. I cannot stress how much I dislike part 2.
It's not a part 2. It is I read from my journal entry for the day, and then I realized that I had pictures that I wanted to show. So it's just like an addendum,
An addendum.
an appendix, if you will.
Yeah, or part 2, as some people will call it.
It's
I
not a
don't know.
part 2. At the end of this video, I literally don't go, come back for part 2. I literally just say, I'll see you tomorrow. Because that's the thing, right? Is that it's meant to be a daily video upload. But today we're just, and that's my other thing, right? Is that like, there's lots of stuff I want to talk about doing the Camino. Like I want to talk about the things that I packed. I want to talk about the rules that I set for myself. I want to do all this stuff, but I also just want to keep the journal readings, like just the journal readings. And so I'm like, how many additional parts do I do? You know, I don't know. And also, I shouldn't say this because I do want people to watch the TikToks while I'm posting them, but I do think eventually I'm going to compile all of the journal readings together and just upload it into like a 2-hour documentary on YouTube.
Nice.
Love that journey.
Yeah.
Cage says, no age gap is too big. I disagree, but...
I also disagree.
I don't know
Sure.
about that. I don't know about that one.
Marge says, I like wash your own windows. I'll have to use that. Isn't that...
It's a good one.
That's the saying in Norway, anyway.
Oh. I've
Wash
never
your own
heard that before.
windows. And then sweep your own doorstep is also one that we say a lot.
That's a good one too.
And with that, the 2024 season comes to an end.
Bye.
Bye,
Never see
guys.
it again.
Yeah.
Where to go to call it out the ground control. Dark alley